We've decided that the Pelicans are the gangs of the ocean. They always fly 3 or 4 together. They look mean.
There's a boat in my way. I don't care. Nothing's in my way. And they just continue on and you move out of their way. What's going on with my hair?
We love them. We think they're awesome.
They just look like they're in charge. Nothing's bothering them. They're like stoic. I want to be a pelican.
Apparently Jessica wants to be a pelican. I don't know. That is nasty. It's gonna take me a minute to pull all that stuff off. That is the most seagrass we've ever had on our anchor. We dropped in the sand and then the wind shifted. And I think the anchor chain hit some of that seagrass down there. There's a lot of it in this anchorage, which is very surprising to me because this is a very popular spot. And there are always 20, 30 boats in here. I gotta go finish off cleaning the deck off before that stuff dries. It's really hard to get off the boat once it dries up.
Temperatures are good. Pressure, oil pressure's good. We're ready to go. Are you?
We are leaving Isla, San Francisco. Headed towards the Espiritu Santos. We're not quite sure where yet. It's 20 some odd miles. We're just gonna get going. Fortunately, I don't think there's going to be much wind, so we're not going to be able to sail much. But we still want to get about 20 more hours on this engine. That'll get us to 50, and then we'll trust it. Thought we'd try our luck at fishing today. Hopefully we can catch something other than a skipjack or a bonito. Freezer's pretty low on protein of fresh food. Fishing with a black and purple squid looking thing, about 8 inches long. I've had some good luck with it before. Oh, and there are whales up ahead of us, which is amazing. We gotta keep our eye out. Jessica heard me say whales and came right on up here.
You betcha! It's my favorite part.
Got a fish on the line. Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely not a bonito.
It's a mahi.
Does it get behind the prop?
Nope. It's come towards you.
Oh, we got a dorado.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Dinner tonight is fresh mahi.
We're always grateful when we catch a fish, especially one that is as tasty as this. We, like Sam said, we were pretty low on our provisions. Fresh provisions. We have plenty of canned and dried and all of that, but to get fresh meat will be just a really delightful dinner tonight. So excited. We have found ourselves our own private little bay. Take a look at this. So as long as the Bobos and the bees stay away, we might have a good time here. Why are you not happy? You should be happier. We got our own private little bay.
Oh, I'm ecstatic about that, but I think that our remote control for our windlass might have just shorted out. I think one of the pins broke off. It's gonna make anchoring a little bit more difficult.
Dun, dun, dun. There's always something. Get you a manual windlass.
Okay. Probably need one.
Sometimes we have a lot of fun. Other times we hate each other. And then...
Wow.
I'm serious about that. Sometimes this is a really small space, but then other times you have your little Anchorage all alone. We're the only little boat in here and we're watching the sunset. It's quiet. The birds have gone to bed. Fish are barely jumping. You realize, as he yawns, that you're here with the person that is the only one you want to be with. It's not bad. And the phone still goes off. Cruising has been interesting, hasn't it?
Yeah.
All of the ups and downs and backwards and sideways and forwards. But learning a lot about ourselves. I mean, how can you not love this?
Anyways, we are on our way to La Paz. We are currently motoring out of the Anchorage. It looks like there's some wind. Once we get out of this Anchorage, there's some points up there and we will raise the sails and hopefully have a nice calm sail all the way to La Paz. Apparently she's just all smiles. She can't even speak.
Never back to me. I'm just happy that it's finally warm again. It was like, it's warm here. That makes me happy. Hey.
It is definitely warming up. Jessica hasn't worn her swimsuit in 3 months now. She's beginning to not even know what she looked like.
Oh, come on now.
We're going to Bahia Falsa, about 7 miles from La Paz. It's a great little anchorage. We've been there a few times before. No wind. That's all right. Good thing is we still wanted to put a few more hours on our engine. We got about 30 on it now, and I think we're kind of done. I think we're beginning to trust it, which is great. It's nice to have faith in your systems. Unfortunately though, our windlass remote has bit the dust, has died. It is a Quick brand remote. It's supposed to be pretty good. We've had it for 2 years, brand new. Let me show you what happened. So the plastic cap here, I ended up putting tape over it because the sunlight has destroyed the plastic and it's just, it will no longer stay tight. The threads are gone. So we just loosen this a little bit. Pull out. That came out a little faster than I wanted. I need a new plan. We've never actually done this. But the anchor's out, hanging off the bow roller, looking all stupid up there. I got here a little early. We still got like a mile to go. Now we just look like noobs. It's actually good to know that all I gotta do is release that and the anchor will start falling. I'm gonna have Jessica pull that up. Jess, can you raise the anchor a little bit? Just one bump. Again. Again. One more. Whoa, one more. Whoa, that's good. We'll try that again when we get a little bit closer to the anchorage. So doing it this way is going to take a lot more communication between Jessica and I. Sometimes we just don't have that. You know, the engine's running, the boat's kind of loud. We're working on our hand signals. That will be good. What's crazy is we're actually so used to anchoring under sail that anchoring under engine power is really strange for us. And the first couple of times it took us a minute to figure out how to do it again. I mean, it's only been 8 months. We've decided it's almost easier to just anchor under sail than with this motor. We leave the boat in reverse and at idle while I'm putting those numbers on, which allows the anchor to start a little bit. Now Jessica's gonna rev it up.
There we are at 15.
1500 RPM. We're watching some points on land to make sure we're not actually moving.
I can actually feel the bow kind of dip down a little bit. You ready?
Yep.
For 2?
Then we rev it up to 2000 RPM for about 30-40 seconds. Make sure the anchor is set very, very well. We know that at this RPM, the anchor actually gets buried. We've been able to dive on it before.
We also have been here before and know that it's sand. Mostly sand.
Good.
Makes it easy. Ready to shut it off?
Keys off! So our cable to shut it off manually, which is just a, it shuts the fuel off. There's no solenoid. It's not working very well, so we just go in there and we do it manually. It's not too bad. We'll get it fixed one day. And now that the engine's off, we kind of sit in the cockpit for 20-30 minutes. We watch the depth finder, make sure we're not sitting stupid, doing anything really dumb. We're a little closer to this point than we've ever been. Luckily though, the closer we get to that point, the shallower the water is and the more the anchor should set. But it always still makes you nervous, no matter how many times you anchor and how safe you feel. Those little lee shores, because the wind is predominantly from our, going to push us that direction. But we should be good. It should be a nice calm night in here.
Join us next time as we battle the La Paz Waltz and pick up a new toy that will increase our downwind activity. If you're feeling extra tipsy, check out our Patreon page. Don't forget to hit like. Thanks for watching. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing.